She swallowed the nervous lump in her throat. It was just an alley, an ordinary alley like ones she'd seen 100 times. The clink of a bottle falling against concrete echoed from the dark recesses. It was only a creepy-ass alley in the middle of a run-down block in a bad neighborhood in New York City. So much for the inner pep talk. Not for the first time, Lilith wished she had more in common with Hollywood vampires. Wouldn't it be nice to throw on a black latex suit and be an instant badass? Hey, it worked for that chick in Underworld. With a deep breath that wasn't anywhere near as comforting as she thought it should be, Lilith edged into the mouth of the alley. Rusting dumpsters loomed at the light's edge with empty boxes and garbage haphazardly littering the wet pavement. Plenty of places for a psycho to hide. A genuine fear crept up her spine, deep down in her bones. Something was wrong here. She could feel it, smell it in the air. It couldn't merely be her hyperactive imagination. Her olive eyes fixed on the impenetrable darkness cloaking the depths of the alley as she held her breath, straining to hear something. Nothing. She quickly fished out the pepper spray from her case and kept her finger poised over the trigger. With a resolute sigh, she strode past the dumpsters, every nerve tensed in alarm. There were a few sounds of scuttling feet, too tiny to be anything more substantial than a cat, but nothing else. The tip of her dark green heels hit the faint cone of light from the bulb, and at once she felt better. Funny how it felt like light could scare away the bad men. Of course, technically it only made someone easier to see. Yet it was still a universal comfort against evil, thanks to the early Renaissance cathedral architects. Oh yeah, her inner monologue was rambling nervously. The terrifying screech of grating metals sounded behind her, and she jumped, whirling around. Her heart leaped right into her throat and pounded in her ears. She panted for a shaking breath as she stared down the darkness. The air smelled cloyingly sour, like death and decay. True, the dumpsters might have been the source, but deep down she didn't believe that. The metal scream sounded again, running across her nerves like razor wire.